An elderly woman is now recovering from injuries after a deck collapsed on top of her.
It happened last night in South Attleboro when her son took only a step or two on top of the deck above her. Let's go to Eyewitness News reporter Andrew Adamson for the new details.
When the owner of this South Attleboro house stepped out onto his deck, he had no idea that in an instant it would come crashing down. Now he wants to make sure the same thing doesn't happen to other houses in the neighborhood. After taking 2 steps onto his deck Thursday evening, John Martins heard a cracking sound.
The deck just gave out, and I rode it on the way down, and luckily I was able to kind of hang on and not really get hurt.
Martin's mother, Sylvina, wasn't so lucky. The 79-year-old was standing underneath when she got hit in the head by the falling deck.
At first I didn't really see whether she was moving or not, so I was kind of fearing the worst.
Sylvina was taken to Rhode Island Hospital's trauma center. Fortunately, she was able to survive and leave the hospital with only a bump on her head and a swollen eye. Inspectors believe the collapse was the cause of shoddy workmanship by builders from Case Construction. After being built nearly 2 decades ago, they weren't surprised it fell down.
The deck was never properly attached to the house, and as a result, it was simply a matter of time before this happened.
Since a number of other houses and decks in the neighborhood were constructed by the same company, there's room for concern. Richard Oliver lives in the model home across the street.
My house in general, I haven't been happy. I mean, I've been here 20 years and this house is just rotting out from underneath me. And I'm sure it's the same situation there.
Inspectors are planning to hand out flyers to neighbors to let them know about the potential dangers of their decks so that the same situation doesn't happen to them. And inspectors are planning on handing out flyers to neighbors so they know about the dangers of these decks as well. With Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom, Andrew Adamson, Eyewitness News.